Raj here as usual. So just out for a sight cast, a nice day out. We got some new micro baits I want to try out. They were locally sourced. Guess I'll talk about them as I fish. And got my heavier rod too. May hit one or two spots where some bigger things are known to pass by and see what happens. But let's get set up and let's get into it. Guess I'll talk about what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Let's set this here. So we got these little gulp shads, paddle shads. These were locally sourced, so I'm excited that people are bringing in little loose soft baits like this, because they're not very common here. And it's nice to know you can get something that you really like, or something in the style of something you heavily use locally. So you got that. And on a bigger rod, in case a cuda shows up, we're gonna put on our hydro minnow. All right, one thing at a time. Let's take off this swim bait. Got the Z-Man minnow, which is great, but we want to try out this one just to see how it is, if it's gonna get bit. We put this on our little light setup. We'll see how she swims and hopefully we get bit. I think I heard a fish break the surface behind me. And on the big setup, in case a cuda comes cruising by, it's a nice day for it. Be nice and easy to see them. We're gonna put on the cuda slayer. I've been getting all my cudas on these big 5-inch hydro minnows this summer. Even the smaller cuda's been biting it. Whoa! You gotta be careful there. That could have been a little dangerous there. I'll make a setup video just to discuss a few things. We had one or two people said they were struggling to get bit on lures, so they kind of wanted to know a few things. So I guess the best thing, oh, I like the action on this little paddle shad. Phenomenal action. Phenomenal action. Yeah, I like it. And they're scented, which is great. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So I guess I'll do a little discussion whilst I'm just sight casting here, in between fish passing by and me casting over them or whatever. But people wanted to know kind of what to do to get bites or what they may be doing wrong. So I'll just talk about what I do as documented here on this channel and how I'm getting things on lures. It is a grind, it is tough, but all I can do is, I guess, discuss what works for me as documented here on Luremongers. The first things first, it would be the rod. This is more like my ultralight rod, but typically a good all-around rod that I throw every day is more inclined with like the bait caster I'm using. But of course, everything I'm gonna mention right now applies to spinning rods as well. I would say medium heavy would be a good rod size to go with. Even if you were coming to Bermuda to visit, you want to know like what to bring. Medium heavy is a good rod size to throw. It's not gonna tire you out. You'll have a great range of baits to throw if you throw in something that's rated like 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce. You have a great range of different lures to throw to get bit by most predatory fish, and without getting tired out by constant casts as well. Oh, they got fish jumping here. We're gonna cast behind them here, and let's twitch. You see anything out there? No? Oh, we got hit. Get up here, you. Get up. Yes! Our first frigate mackerel. So, guys, this is the post spawn post spawn right now. Mackerel are just starting to just spawning. This is our first post spawn mackerel. We're gonna keep him. We're taking him home. But yeah, guys, a medium heavy rod, something rated 1/4 ounce to 1 ounce, will be a good starting point to throw. Okay, there's no shortage of these. We're gonna get a little bit of water in this bucket and we'll bleed him. We're gonna use him as cut bait, or we may use him like in chunks. So lures I would recommend are, and this is in order of how frequently I use them. So like spoons or jigs, whether it be epoxy jigs or lead or something like that, will be a good option as well. And then, because things like mackerel or little TUNY, false albacore, whatever they call them where you're from, we call them mackerel here in Bermuda. I know it's not a mackerel, but that's what we call them here. That'll be a good option to catch those. Epoxy jigs, spoons, things like that. Next will be, you know, those Yozuris that I like. Me and Jabril throw those a lot over here on this channel. You've got a few good catches on those. Will be the Yozuri 4-inch fingerling and a 2 3/4 inch fingerling. Those are great options. We've been throwing those for about 2 years now, and we've got a lot of great catches on those. And then lastly, a soft bait. Soft bait's a great option. I'll add pictures of everything I'm saying just as a reference as well. But a soft bait will be a great option as well of a bait to use. Something like this paddle shad here. This one was locally sourced. Like I said, we got this one from Marine Locker, and I'm excited that somewhere is bringing in little separate loose soft baits in a light size like this. Like, I mean, I know at C-Mart you can get the bigger ones, which are nice too, but just for everyday casual like this here, the smaller baits are better. So hopefully more people bring in different baits. We'll see what happens in the future. But you're gonna have to pair them up with a jig head. I actually got these jig heads at C-Mart. This is a 1/8 ounce jig head. It came in a little 6-pack, and yeah, they get bit, as you can see. These ones have eyes, which is nice too. Have jig heads with eyes to add a touch of realism. And that's the third style of bait I use. So like I said, from start to finish, jigs or spoons, something along those lines. You get good casting range with those. Everything predatory bites them, just about. What else I said? Jerk baits like the 4-inch fingerling or 2 3/4 inch fingerling, which can be sourced locally. Those are great, or something along those lines. I'll include a picture, like I said. Or soft baits, things like that. And oh, I missed something with the setup. So with setup, even though this is my ultralight setup, it'll be the same deal on my more medium, or my medium heavy setup. It'll be the same deal. So 15-pound braid, people told me I was crazy. It's enough, it works. It'll hold a fish. You're not gonna have good abrasion resistance if you get caught around a reef or something. So make sure you pair that up with a leader. I'm using 25-pound leader. This is hybrid line. You could use mono, fluorocarbon, something along those lines. Anything that's a little bit more difficult for the fish to see in the water than braid. And yeah, that's the setup that I'll use. So in terms of strategy, if you've been struggling to get bites, just like what happened earlier, you look out for things like fry jumping. That's a good indicator. Or that bait, you know, accumulating in different places. That's a good indicator that there's fish. You see the fry jumping, that's an excellent indicator. And you could just do a blind cast, just like what I did just now. So a blind cast. Or if you see the fish coming, let's say for example, fish is coming from the right, Don't try to cast on top of them, but try to get behind them like this. They're coming from the right. I'll let them get ahead of me a bit, and I'll just burn the bait in like that. Or you can twitch, pause. These little soft baits are so versatile. They have excellent action on a twitch, pause. You could do it with a jerk bait as well. So there's fry rushing in a bit, so let's do a nice cast. Or, for example, if they were coming from that way, they're coming quick, I may cast to the left and try to bring this ahead and bring this into them. Try to bring this into their path as quickly as I can. And yeah, that's all I can really say. Just try to anticipate where the fish are coming from. But usually when I show up, I just do a few blind casts in like a fan pattern. Maybe randomized, maybe down the middle, then a little bit to the right, then all the way to the left, and all the way to the right, then a little bit to the right, kind of halfway between down the middle and to the right. And just cast in a pattern like that to see if anything's gonna come in. And in terms of spots, like where to find stuff, yeah, look for bait. That's a good indicator. Look for bait. Maybe a bit of current flow as well. If you see current flowing, I know there's some places around where it's less obvious that current's flowing, but places like that is what you want to look out for. Or things like that, I mean, sorry, is what you want to look out for. Current flow, bait accumulating, a bit of structure, whether it be natural structure, rocks, reef, combined with like sandy, clear sandy bottoms, and maybe a bit of man-made structure. Sometimes next to boats. I try not to cast too close to boats, but sometimes nearby where boats are is a good place to look as well. Things like to hide under the boats, and if you have a bait and you let it sink, or if you have something that dives a little bit. Oh, fish jumping again. Let's do a nice leading cast this way, and let's pitch that in. Come on. What are they? They got some ballyhoo. Got some ballyhoo. They spooked the fry a little bit. But yeah, that's all I could really say. So hopefully you apply this and you know, you go out there and you get bit. Fry jumping again. I really hope that helps, guys, but I'm just gonna get back to my sesh now and we'll see what happens. We'll see what we catch. If we catch anything else today, it would be awesome. I want to get a couple more of those small mackerels to use as bait or cut bait. Oh, fry jumping. Fry jumping, let's go. Ooh, ooh, oh, go, we're on. We're on. We're on. Get up here. Excellent. You got another one. Awesome. Well, that's all there is to it, guys. We're gonna bounce around today, but you know, just in case this is the outro, I don't know what's gonna happen today, but I'm gonna bounce around. I made a slide this little part of the clip to the end. We've got this little micro swim bait. Oh, here they are, here they are, here they are. Let's go right here and let's just wheel this in. Got him. Get up here, you. No, 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 no. Oh, it's so much of them though, it's so much of them. Let's cast again. Oh. We got him. And get up here. Woo! Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. We wanted to be aggressive. Okay, we could probably get a few more, guys, but I am so thirsty. And we're here now with no water. My vitamin water ran out. I got water in the bike. All right, we're gonna call it right now. We got our last little mackerel. I may get my water and come back down. My battery's dying though. So what battery percentage we on? 13. That's not good. We'll probably come back out later, probably work a different spot. We're gonna bleed this guy. We'll get him in my bucket and get these dropped off at home. Come back out later on. Bait that's accumulated around here, so let's see if the post-spawn little tunies are gonna come zipping up and down along here. Got the same thing tied on. We got the paddle shad tied on. And yeah, now we wait. There's not much else we could do. All right, we've kind of disappeared. We got another little setup with a little swim bait on it. May do a few test casts with that while I wait to see if they turn back up. Let's close the bail off on this setup here. Let's gently rest this setup down. All right, I don't know how this is gonna cast on this tiny rod, but it's a micro swim bait, so it may cast nice. Let's see how far she casts. Oh, tricky to retrieve. This is ultra light, like ultra light. Not gonna get much range on this. Oh, we might get bit. Got him! Got him! On the ultralight. On the ultralight, bro. No way. So, I'll show you guys what this little paddle shad looks like. Oh, not paddle shad. What this is called, basically. It's a little Berkeley shad. Micro. As you can see, these guys like it. So we will bleed this guy, keep him as bait. And is there a tide pool around or something? Not really. Okay, we'll get some water in our bucket then. Got him. Oh, got him. Got him. Another one. All right. Oh, self-release. Let me retie this with a loop knot just to see what happens. I've got a clip swivel on this right now. I don't know if that's... Oh, here come the little ones. Here come the little ones. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, we're gonna get bit. We're gonna get bit. There we go. One. There's one. Okay. We have a little tide pool around here, or should I just... guess we'll get the bucket. All right, folks, that's one. That's one. We're gonna try to get a few more of these. Fry rushing in that way. I'm assuming that motion's going to be following through to come this way. That commotion, I should say. So let's see what happens. Oh yeah, they're out there. We'll just do a blind cast. Reel this in a little bit. Anything? Or did they skip? They look like they jetted by that way. Do another blind cast. Oh, they're out there. They're out there. They got hit. Gotta get him in. Cool. Oh man, I missed them over there now. I was gonna try and drop this guy down and do another cast. Oh, you know what? They're still over here. They're still over here. We'll do another cast. We'll get this guy. We're gonna pop him in the bucket so he can't hop out. And let's see now. Oh man. I think we missed them. Big blitz and get bit, get bit, get bit. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Oh my God, it's like 100 of them. Let's go. Another cast. Come on. Twitch, twitch, twitch. Got him. Got him. Get up here. Another one. How long are they gonna stay around? All right, not sure how long they're gonna be around, but let's get this guy put out and get back in position. Folks, the bite has switched off. It's been a good while before anything has come past here again. I mean, I'm not in a major hurry. I may tough it out for another few minutes, but the bite's kind of switched off. But slap like as always if you enjoy the content. Comment, I'll get back to you. Subscribe if you haven't already. I've seen a new little wave of subscribers, which I really appreciate. Tighten that drag, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Ciao.